How do seemingly innocent texts show colonial resistance? Imagine reading a simple poem or a story and not realizing it's actually a quiet act of rebellion. Sometimes, what looks like an innocent piece of writing can hide a message of resistance. When colonized people wrote poems, stories, or religious texts, they often used subtle ways to challenge colonial power. These texts might seem straightforward on the surface but carry deeper meanings that question or undermine colonial rule. For example, writers might include words or symbols from their native languages, which helps keep their culture alive and pushes back against the colonizers' language dominance. This act of using their own language becomes a form of quiet protest. Poets and writers also use symbols and metaphors to hide resistance. For instance, describing a natural landscape might symbolize the strength and resilience of their homeland. They might write about freedom or escape in ways that don't directly criticize colonial authorities, but still send a message of hope or defiance. Allegories and indirect references are common tools because they allow writers to critique colonialism without risking punishment. Narrative techniques like breaking stories into fragments or telling them out of order can also challenge the official history imposed by colonizers. These methods disrupt the usual flow of stories that support colonial narratives. Instead, they give control back to the colonized voice, allowing them to tell their own histories and stories on their terms. Even religious texts or primers, which seem to promote colonial values, can be used to subtly question those values. For example, enslaved or colonized writers might use Christian language about freedom to criticize slavery or colonial rule. They turn the colonizers' own words against them, creating a space for dissent. In postcolonial criticism, these texts are seen as part of a larger effort to reclaim cultural identity and resist stereotypes. Writers from colonized societies often use their art to rewrite history, challenge negative portrayals, and affirm their dignity. This kind of resistance isn't always loud or obvious. It's often coded, layered, and clever, making it hard for the colonizers to detect or censor. Recognizing these subtle acts of resistance helps us see how colonized peoples used creativity to stand up against oppression. It shows that even the simplest texts can carry powerful messages of defiance. In the end, these seemingly innocent writings serve as quiet but strong tools for cultural survival and resistance.